Hi. Hello. How was everybody's holiday? I like having holidays on the weekend because that means I really don't have to miss showtime. So if the rest of the holidays want to be on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, I'm okay with that. Um, so the season is over. We are now about to bridge into a brand new year, 2024. We have had quite an interesting year, and we are going to continue with the few days that remained in 2023 with some really good stuff. Peep this. Yeah. What's up, Paul Moisland? Yeah, it's a goodie. Um, this has a ton of large format items. This also has a few animation cells in it, a couple, two maybe, out of the 14. But what makes this extra special is it features original art by me. I have actually contributed to art in this run. Not many people know I'm an artist. I am. I'll show you an example. I'll actually show you a couple examples. Now, I know that looks a lot like Brian the Kaiser Tillman. I know it looks eerily similar to Brian Kaiser Tillman. But since it doesn't have Brian the Kaiser Tillman's autograph on it, it must have been done by me. It had to have been done by me. Because Brian the Kaiser Tillman always signs his items. So clearly, I must have done this art. And this one. This one too, eerily similar to Brian the Kaiser Tillman. But it's me. Since he didn't sign, my inking has improved. So Kaiser did a Kevin Paul and an occasional Lee. Hey, Lee, at least he didn't have to crack open a $12,000 oil painting to get the artist to sign it. I mean, look, it looks very similar, except for this one is clearly Kaiser. I mean, that's clearly Kaiser. I mean, it's clearly Gus Mauk. We know it's Gus Mauk. It says Gus. I mean, we know that's Jay Sullivan. Says Jay Sullivan. Oh, it was only 1,200, not 12,000. You know, Lee, dang it, man, when I try to pump you up, you just undercut yourself. That was your moment. I tried. I have added a piece from my own collection, a Kevin P. West that happened to fit perfectly in here. So there is a piece from my collection. There is an original cell from the Smurfs. Listen, I don't care who you are. You watch the Smurfs. We all watch the Smurfs. We all watch the Smurfs. Everybody did. Smurfs are universal. So this is every single one of your childhood. Don't lie to me. Except for maybe Maitland. I don't know if they had the Smurfs in England. They had like the Oiks. They were a bunch of drunk little munchkin purple goobers that ran around and started fights about their favorite football club. I believe it was called the Oiks. Here in America, we had the Smurfs. And then, this right here is from the 1985 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. This is actually a really big deal. This is really a big deal. Damn it, Lee, I'm not repeating that. So this one is from an actual named show, The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. Kind of a big deal, not gonna lie. It's in here. Those are the two cells. We couldn't add too many cells. It would have been expensive to do so. So even though we got a pretty good deal on the cells, it would have increased the price of the box. It's also why we only did 14 boxes instead of 15. Because some of the additional things we could have added would have just raised the price, and we're trying not to do that. Keeping y'all in mind. Boop. So you know what I have to do? Oh. All right, Lee Cozy. Column 1, 2, or 3? Three. All right, lady. Top or bottom? And Don. Pick a number 1 through 5. Sup, dog? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. That's where we'll start. Booyah. 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 When Andrew gets here, we also have some season's greetings for him, too. So we got a lot to do today. As always, 7 times dictates the order. For those who are listening from home but not watching, allow me to read the order for you. They randomly ended up being 9, 6, 14, 10, 8, 2, 13, 12, 5, 11, 4, 3, 7, 1. Six left. And then we give away the Dickens. Let me take a moment to get these in order. Animaniacs. I'll show you in a moment. It's because you actually didn't work on this set. You are on here because you are the giveaway as well as a nice little bonus hit. This was so good that we appropriated it from one run and had to put that right here. This was so good, we had to put it in this break as the giveaway. Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. That is right. That is correct. Speaking of correct, everything shipped out with the exception of the items people asked me to hold. Dangle. I think it was Dangle. Dangle, one of your items didn't make it. I may have been so worried about putting everything in nice and safely that when I put that aside, it didn't get inside your box. So rest assured, It will be coming soon. Now, let me actually turn that off. Here we go. Boy, oh boy, does anybody follow the NFL? We got any football fans here? Me. I'm one. For those who have not been following, the Denver Broncos have announced that they are benching Russell Wilson for the remainder of the season and intend to cut him in March to save against their salary cap because he refused to waive his clause for next year after signing that massive contract. Unbelievable. Signing him to big, big money and flushing a vast majority of it down the toilet. I'd forget. You want me to? No, sir. Do you want me to give that to him, Dangle? I will. I'm not gonna lie. He was playing with it earlier today. Gino just tweeted free number 3. Hey Jimmy, Dangle got something for you. Come here. Show everybody your new glasses and your beautiful face. He fell asleep, so his hair is not as nice as it was earlier. Dangle wants you to have this.
Oh, okay.
Were you playing with this earlier?
Yeah. I love you, Dangle.
He loves you, Dangle. Yeah,
Hey.
KP and those draft picks. Thank God if they lose the last 2 games, they should still pick
Hi,
between
Trevor. Hi, is it Don?
6 and 10.
Yeah, Don is
6 and 12 to
Don,
be safe.
Hi, Don. Hi, lady. Hi, Trevor.
Okay, go sit, Bubby. We love you. They do still have a first, so they will likely be picking anywhere between 6 if everyone wins out below them, or 12 if things stay somewhat the same and they lose. So, it's true. It's very true. I didn't even bother to do my hair today. I shaved and I was like, mustache, no. This is going away very soon. I am cutting off probably like that much of it. Just so that, because this is all fried. Out here, this stuff is all, the ends are not pretty. So I'm probably going to cut those off, trim it way, way down to here, and then just let it regrow. It's overdue. I should have trimmed it already. I'm just nervous that I'll screw it up. But yeah. I do have a haircut coming. Hi, this is leftover from shipping. There we go. So yeah, that is stunning. That is a stunning revelation in the world of foosball. Lisa, speaking of DC, I sent you a care package, good sir, which is actually a gift, but I did not have a chance to wrap it properly and needed to ship out your commissions today. How about Jair Alexander? Oh, you mean the guy that went to the coin toss, who wasn't a captain or supposed to be there, and then called the coin toss when he was not elected to do so, and then screwed up the response, but luckily the referee decided to clarify for him? That Jair Alexander? Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that, man. Doctor Who is still in the Christmas boxes. That is correct. Lee, I sent you money, right? I did send money, right? I want to make sure I actually paid you. I think I did. I'd have to look at my Venmo. I don't really use Venmo. I really don't use Venmo. Venmo, for some reason, has a nasty delay on it. I always Zelle everything. Zelle is instant. I'm pretty sure I had to Venmo you. Um, which is probably why I don't remember. Detroit going to the playoffs, honestly, I saw that coming. They're good. They have a good running back. They have a good quarterback. The Amon-Ra St. Brown is dope. The defense looks sharp. They got some ends. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Yeah. I mean, it'd be exciting to. I'll be rooting for Detroit. I will. I'll be rooting for Detroit. That's one of the teams I'm watching this playoff. Besides the Bills. I wonder if Lumen Field still smells like eagle tears. How about them Raiders? How about them Raiders? I tell you, I was watching that Raiders game with a big old smile on my face. Cause I like I like some Raider defense right about now. Buffalo is still not making it. Oh, okay. We have a 97% chance at the playoffs as of right now. And we have to play New England, who is awful, even worse than when they beat us earlier in the year. And we have to play Miami, who's probably going to be pretty upset. Yeah, we're already in the playoffs. We can actually lose the rest of our games and only need one team to win one, and we're still in the playoffs. So I'm not concerned. Not concerned one bit. And Kaiir Elam has finally been taken off of IR, so our depleted secondary will have an additional corner back at it within the next 14 days, which is something we have desperately needed, because then we can shift somebody to nickel corner, where we have been our weakest so far. Yes, no, I know what you were saying, Dangle. I know what you were saying. But how about them Raiders? To watch Travis Kelce throw a fit on the sideline a week after the Mahomes, or 2 weeks after Mahomes threw a fit on the sideline. To watch KC implode? Kinda like it. Not gonna lie. The Schadenfreude is strong with this one. We can still win the division. If we win out and the Dolphins lose this week, we win the division. Google that, since we play the Dolphins week 18. So we win out. That would be a win against the Patriots and the Dolphins. And the Dolphins lose, we win the division. That is how close we are in the playoffs. 97%, because we really don't need to do anything to get in. And we actually have a chance to clinch division. I am not concerned. The Chargers game was closer than I liked. For those who don't know, we were there. We were at the game. My brother flew in from Buffalo. He got to go to the game. He got to see that absolutely beautiful SoFi Stadium. And he even says, boy, if our new Buffalo Stadium is half as nice as SoFi is, we are in for a real treat. Pierce really has them rolling. I'm curious to see if they sign him long term. Why not? I mean, honestly, this is going to sound like absolute chaos. Like, if you were to tell me at the beginning of this season, or even at week 6, or 8 that Garoppolo was going to be on the bench, that Aaron Rodgers was not going to be playing, and that Joe Flacco was leading teams to victories at the end of the year, I would have told you were nuts. But yet, here's old man Flacco absolutely ripping up defenses cold off the couch. Probably hadn't thrown a football for darn near a year. And he's just like, hold my sparkling water. It is shocking. It also is really telling of how bad the quarterback situation in Cleveland is. That old man Flacco, well, I mean, let's face it, Flacco's not a bad quarterback, former Super Bowl MVP. Not a great quarterback, very inconsistent. But he comes in at the ripe old age of 59 and is leading the team to victories. And if you're one of the 2 backup quarterbacks in Cleveland right now, you got to feel pretty bad that you are being outshined by somebody who hadn't played football in a year, almost a year, and is making it work with your receivers and your tight ends. So, I have no shares of any Cleveland quarterback with the exception of I picked up Flacco for funsies. I picked him up just in case he gets, because I mean, if he wants to play next year, I bet a team will put him into rotation. GMs and coaches are too married to any QB that they draft. Well, that is a true statement. That is a very true statement, and it is unfortunate. Now I will amend that statement a little bit. I will say GMs and coaches are married to quarterbacks taken in the top 5 and or quarterbacks they move up to get. Those are the ones that I would say are the ones that are more married to the GMs and the coaches. If you're taking a later round flyer, thank you. If you're taking, like, if somebody falls to you at like 20, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna take him. Then yeah, that was he fell to you. If it's like Tom Brady, where you're taking him at the end of the draft, or Brock Purdy, who has been slightly exposed, which, by the way, if you're a Purdy fan or not, the point is, he was always a catch after the run guy. The fact that he imploded is not a surprise to a ton. So if you have shares in Purdy, if you can still sell those shares, I would get rid of them like a hot potato. There's only so much a receiver can do, and they were really exposed at the end of this year. But thank you, Dangle. That amendment. Some people inherit quarterbacks, and it's like, yeah, whatever. Are you going in your office, bud? Hey, he's in his office. Jimmy has his own office here. All right, let me... a la Sean Payton, right? That's what I'm saying. He's like out. What's going on, Mr. Young? How are you doing? What up, George? For those who are curious, Andrew drew 15 of 15. Good, man. I hope your day was good. Mrs. The Breaker should be getting home in the next 20 minutes. Oh my goodness gracious, folks. I now will probably be spending my days at Neiman Marcus in Beverly Hills, um, because Melissa was at the bar restaurant at the Neiman Marcus, right across from uh, the what are they called? Christian Louboutin store. Um, One of my heroes and somebody that I have an affinity for more than most people should, was just casually eating some soup with his lovely wife when Mel was there picking up her sandwich, and asked the bartender. He's like, "Oh, he's a regular. He's here all the time." None other than the master of the universe himself, Dolph Lundgren. Dolph Lundgren was at the Neiman Marcus, getting a sandwich at the little shop, their soup sandwich. Yeah, Dangle, that's what I said. For those who don't know and haven't been watching the show for the last 3 years, I have an unhealthy love and admiration for Hans Dolph Lundgren, the Swede with the smarts, Mr. Rhodes Scholar and master of chemical engineering. Not to mention fighter for human trafficking, the end of human trafficking. I'm not saying he's fighting for human trafficking, he's fighting against human trafficking. Sinks tons of personal time and money into fighting it. And all around nice guy by most accolades. Kyokushin Karate, full contact champion multiple times. The man, right? That's what I'm saying, Dangle. She is there, and she's with her. She's with one of her workers, and one of her coworkers goes, "Is that Dolph?" And my wife goes, "Shut up. DC will kill me if I don't see this." And sure enough, the bartender's like, "Oh, Dolph, yeah, he's in here all the time." And she was like, she didn't want to be the tourist and take a photo. She didn't want to ask and bother him while he was enjoying his good soup. But she did glean the information. Oh, he's a regular. He eats here all the time for lunch. Mensa member. That is also true. He is a member of Mensa. It's no joke. Dolph Lundgren is actually genius level IQ. His movies are really no reflection of the man. There is actually a scene in The Expendables. I want to say either 2 or 3, where Sylvester Stallone does I don't know if it's an aside or a soliloquy, I can't remember which one, where he's basically talking to somebody else, as almost a narrator, talking about the accomplishments of the character. And he's actually using the real Dolph Lundgren's credentials to explain the character, which was kind of tongue in cheek. Not to mention, him and Grace Jones had quite a few public outings that were great. When he was a bouncer back at Club Limelight in New York City, he was found by Grace Jones, and Grace Jones was the one that got him into acting, because he was actually here for school. What up, Chap Toxic? Chap, we are talking about the glory that is Mr. Hans Dolph Lundgren. My wife ran into him today in Beverly Hills, but was too shy to say anything. And I absolutely love Dolph Lundgren. I have his autograph. I have a picture of him. I have action figures of him. I love Dolph Lundgren. He is my master of the universe. Waited outside for him to leave. Yeah, no, really, like seriously, like now that I know he's a regular there, I have to seriously consider spending my non-DCD Collects time waiting out front with a figure and a pen for Mr. Lundgren. Yeah, I know, right? He's a big man. She actually said I couldn't believe how big he was. I was like, yeah, he's like 6'4". He's a specimen. He's a specimen. Yeah, he is a specimen. But I digress. And it was funny because she used to always give me crap about being a fan of Dolph Lundgren. And then my brother Ryan and my brother Nathan were like, no, Dolph Lundgren is really awesome. And she kind of went down a rabbit hole and was like, wow, he's actually a really awesome human. I'm like, yeah, he is. He is an awesome dude. He just doesn't care about what movie he's in. He'll just do any movie you give him. But yeah. Yeah. Andrew is the only one with an order in. Andrew is not in the chat yet. He's usually. Oh no, he's in his 60s, man. Yeah. Sharknado? Yeah, a lot. Oh, he has one heck of an IMDb page. Red Scorpion is one of my favorites. Yeah, he was with his new wife, Emma Krockdahl. Got to find a picture that I can show you. I can show you that one. That's his new wife. They just got married this year. I mean, when you're Dolph Lundgren, what is she, like 21? '27. 27. According to The Independent. She's very mature for her age. Okay, that's The Independent. I don't know if I can scroll down on that page. Anyway, I love Dolph Lundgren. So I was, yeah, when you're Dolph Lundgren. So I got a text chain. That ended up being two text chains between my brother, me, and my wife. And basically everybody chastising her for not fulfilling my lifelong fantasy of getting a picture with him. So yeah, it's some goodies. I mean, I'm not ruling out he might have been developed in a test tube. I'm not. No. Although, he is Swedish. So they would have had to have taken the tube to Sweden to hatch him into the physical specimen that he is. He is from just outside of Stockholm, but in a area that is still considered Stockholm. To keep it on ice. There you go. So yeah, I'm a big Dolph fan. I really like Dolph. Masters of the Universe was one of the first, I would say, of the first 5 movies I've ever saw in a theater. I know Footloose. This is how old I am. Footloose at the drive-in was my first ever movie. I was tiny. We were in the back of my dad's Pinto, watching the film from the back of the Pinto. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Masters of the Universe, and then the Transformers movie. I believe those are the top 4 of the first 5 movies I ever saw in my life. Jaws of the Drive-In, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Dolph was a massive part of my childhood because he was He-Man. By the way, Masters of the Universe, the movie, from a camp standpoint, from a ridiculousness B-rate movie passed as an A movie, great. From a cinephile's standpoint, horrible film. Terrible makeup. Prosthetics were awful and falling off of faces of characters mid-scene. Music was terribly synthesized. I mean, Cinephile will tell you the movie was terrible. For those who enjoyed the 80s and all the cheese and camp, it was out of this world. I fall into the it was out of this world category. It was so bad it was good. It was just a oiled up Dolph Lundgren running around, barely speaking, and a bunch of sub characters. The Langella Skeletor, spot on. It bankrupted Canon Films. Yeah. uh, Speaking of Skeletor, let's tie this in. I have something to show you. Speaking of Masters of the Universe and Skeletor, this may be a secret giveaway for somebody who hits a certain item in this run. Now, I can't tell you for sure, but it could be. Could be a reason I have these Tom Cook signed prints here. Trying to make a Killer Clown series? I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That movie was great. It did to Canon what Flash Gordon did to Dino De Laurentiis. Yeah, Flash, man. What was... Oh, man. Flash reminded me of a less adult version of Barbarella. If you don't know the movie Barbarella, and you are over the age of 16, you need to immediately go watch Barbarella. Now, I say you need to be 16 because there may be some nudity in there. Hi, Bubba G. You want your pop?
Yeah, I'll just, talk to them.
You want to talk to you? Want to tell them about your Christmas? Thirsty. You want to tell them about Christmas? All right, Jimmy wants to tell you about Christmas.
Christmas was
They can see you.
good, and so I got a scooter, I got Monopoly, I got the Marble Run, and what else did I get? Oh, like
The projector gun thing?
yeah,
game?
the projector gun, and what else did I get?
I think it was it, Bubba.
Squishmallow.
Oh, you did get a Squishmallow. And then your Gigi got you some clothes?
Yeah, and about New York, what I got about from the pigs and all that stuff. From about what is it called? Where the Funko store is? The Hollywood Walk of Fame. Can you tell them about like the pigs?
The pigs. Oh, Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, tell them.
Yeah, he went to the Hard Rock Cafe. And he
My
got...
kids live their what? I don't even know what this
Love.
is.
my kids love their
Oh yeah.
Squishmallows.
It was like a big one.
Don, I heard about that. I heard it was like 60 degrees on Christmas. And they say global warming is not a thing. Yep. So Jimmy had a good experience at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Like what pics did I get? And tell them the story.
I'm telling the story. So we took my brother to the Hard Rock in Hollywood because it's a thing, and we were there, and there was a Kiss shirt. There was a Kiss shirt here. And he was like, "Look, Daddy, Kiss," and I was like, "Oh, they have T-shirts for garage bands here." And the girl was like, the manager was like, "Oh, do you play an instrument?" I was like, "Yes, he's an aspiring guitarist and wants a drum set." She says, "I have a gift for you. Merry Christmas." And she grabs a Hard Rock bag, grabs a handful of Hard Rock guitar picks, medium, throws them in the bag and goes, "All of these are for you." Now those picks, 8 of them are $8.50. They are not plastic. They are the whatever glasses are made out of. I can't remember the material. But they're the nice ones, like the fire ones and the ones that are like semi see-through. They're really really nice picks that they have. And she's like, "These are for you. Enjoy." So we were like, "Oh my goodness!" I was going to buy him picks anyway for his guitar, and she like just jumped in and got them. So. Shout out to the manager of the Hollywood Hard Rock. You made that kid's day.
By the way, tomorrow we're gonna go to Guitar Center, and after that, when we went to Guitar Center,
we're gonna go to Guitar Center.
Well, no, when we went to Guitar Center, yes. We saw these headphones, and which Guitar Center in California? I don't know, what is he talking about?
Oxnard.
Yeah, Oxnard. And like, there's like a drum set, and if you said to do the bongos, like and then I did a little bit of a, what? Gotcha. What? I don't.
Oh, he understands.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I knew. Then I did play those electric drum sets where you have your headphones on, and we're gonna go there. But I was like, just testing it out, and I was like, and there was this professional. I was just doing and then the dun, like a thing and all that stuff. But I'm like, Daddy, before we get that, I'm just gonna say I'm sitting on the real one, and I'm gonna jam on that real one and see if I'm a professional. So yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna go to the Guitar Center tomorrow and look at their electronic drum sets. All right. Take your toy. I'm gonna do my show now. Thank you for telling us. Thank you for telling us about your Christmas. I love you. Thank you.
What did you say?
Hey. Take 2. Love you. That's fine, Paul. Not a big deal. I can hold that till the day after tomorrow. SNBD. It's 2 days after Christmas. I was honestly expecting to just talk the entire show, which is why I had a plethora of topics to talk about. The fact that Andrew bought something on a day that we weren't live was kind of shocking. I was driving, and I hear the ding, and I'm like, huh, somebody must have registered a new email. So I look, and it's like, oh, that's an order. Excellent, I have something to do. Mr. Young says, let's get this party started right. Let's get this party started quickly, right? All right, Jimbo, you, sir, have to go in your office. I believe this entire product, or almost this entire product, is not in the box. Almost all of it is redemption, because everybody went big. It was like, oops, all hits. Paul, I don't know how you could fall asleep. Oh, never mind. All of the blood probably left the head above your shoulders with all of the content you were making. He's like, I had to tell Paul to go to bed. All right, here we go. Mr. Young, the first box. DCD Collects presents Saturday Morning Cartoons, featuring original art by Gus Malk, Brian Tillman, Jamie Sullivan, and Kevin P. West. 9 of 14, Mr. Young, let's do this. Hey, look! It's a Kaiser! And it's not just any Kaiser. This, coincidentally, triggers the first giveaway. Now, because you are the first person to hit this particular Kaiser, and believe me, there are only two of them, you get to choose. How close to Santa Clara? My house is about 30 minutes. Santa Barbara is about 45. You, sir, are gonna be... Yes, he actually signed this one. I don't know. I'm gonna have to use this for this today. Not only do you get this beautiful original big ol' Kaiser, you get to pick which one of these Tom Cooked signed prints do you want? He-Man and She-Ra or Skeletor? And then the other one is going to go to the other person who has a box with only one Kaiser in it. Everybody else, Skeletor, he says, fools! Remember, a salute is a government sanctioned gang sign. Until next time. What's up, Carlos? So, there were two boxes that had just one Kaiser in them The other hit, we decided to make it a you pick 'em. And since you hit the first, you were the one to choose. So you have a Tom Cook signed Skeletor print and a Kaiser original art. Congratulations. And that's just box one. Mira. Vente. Gracias. Yes, but you gotta be quiet. Because we use parts of the videos for sound samples and we can't have you in the background.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's okay, I love you still. Nope, love you more. All right. 6 out of 14. DCD Collects presents Saturday Morning Cartoons featuring Mauk, Tillman, Sullivan, and West. 6 out of 14, Mr. Young. Let's see what you got. Hey, it's Astro from the Jetsons by Jay Sullivan. Well, would you look at this? Yes, it's Space Scooby-Doo. Now, this is not the only thing. This is not the only thing. All of this has been highly curated. Congratulations! What could possibly go with Scooby-Doo from space? What possibly could we have added to Space Scooby-Doo? Oh, you guessed it. Big winner! Mr. Young! Mr. Young! Mr. Young! Oh, buddy, did you hit the jiggity jackpot? Oh, sir, did you hit the jackpot? An original cell featuring Scooby from the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, Circa 1985. Hey now. Hey now, you lucky dog. Yeah, buddy. Listen, I don't like to put cost. I don't like to talk about, flipping and resale. I can open his box, thank you, Paul. But boy, oh boy, I bet you can sell this for a lot more than you just paid for this box. Not gonna lie, low-key one of my favorite ones that we got in the entire group that we got. And unlike other ones, this one has nary a scratch in any of the paint. A lot of cells typically are roughed up because it's paint on plastic. So this one's in great condition. Congratulations, man. Yes, it does have a certificate of authenticity on the back of it. So good, man. So good. Well, isn't that an explosive start to this run? He hit 9, which is 3 plus 3 plus 3, and got his choice of Tom Cook signed prints And then he hit box 6, which is 3 plus 3, and got an animation cell. Boy, oh boy, I wonder what's in 3. This one is for Andrew. Andrew got box 15. There are 6 remaining. 6 remaining. Andrew, DCD Collects presents Season's Greetings. Gus Mount, Kevin P. West, and Paul Maitland, 15 out of 15. Come get some original art. Oh, look at the keychain. Candy, 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 candy. Sticker of candy. Sticker. Sucker, it's a candy cane Tootsie Pop. Oh, look, for your Christmas tree, and or you can hang it around the final candle in your why did my brain stop working? Menorah, thank you. Stupid crappy. Yes, yes. It's a stamp. Thanks. It's poo! You've got a box of poo! And look, a piglet. Who doesn't love poo? Who doesn't love poo?
I do.
See? He does. And he doesn't even know we're talking about Winnie.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. Happy holidays. Now, I want to point out there are 6 left. There's only 6. Of those 6, 3 of them are Paul Maitland. So again, we are at a 50% success rate if you are chasing Paul Maitland. Now, in real life, if you were chasing Paul Maitland, you'd have 100% success. But here on DCD Collects, you have a 50% chance at catching a Maitland. Yeah, I'm not a runner. Neither am I. Neither am I. I don't wear a tracksuit because I'm going to go on the track. I wear a tracksuit because it accommodates fat guys.
You're not fat.
Thank you, buddy. That is why you get to go to Guitar Center tomorrow. He's like, but I'm greased up and oh so slippery. You're more greased up than Jason Statham in a music video. Nope, you're way too loud to be doing that, buddy. Remember what I literally said 10 minutes ago? That you can't be loud in the background. Okay? You can be here, but you can't be loud. And what were you just now?
Oh, like this.
Yeah? And were you...
No, I was not.
I see.
I don't know who you are.
I see your butt crack.
Enjoy.
Enjoy? Oh, my son's a jerk.
What did you say?
Oh, I am literally greased up, the greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
Oh, I can sound like Brian.
We know, Jimmy. Relax. Hey,
Obviously.
come here,
I
give me,
don't even
give me
know.
a hug.
I don't know who you are.
Give me a hug, or I will punch you in the kneecap.
Ah. Ah. Wait, no, hold on. Ah.
He's been watching select Family Guy clips. Select clips. Yeah, man, I got a word here. I actually have them right here because they are so great, and I want them next to me. Grinchy Grinch Grinch, A Violent Night, and Sean's Gruber. 50% chance at any one of those. Just saying. Good stuff. And selling out the last 6 will also trigger the Lee Cozy giveaway. By the way, White Elephant. So we had such a nice, fun, hilarious White Elephant party. For those who were able to be part of it, you know how much fun it is. For those who were able to watch the video, you know how funny it was. So we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. Tangle's like, please don't. Please don't.
So do you know the one more question?
What?
I'm sorry.
What? You want me to get out of the way?
Please. All right. I'm a Jedi. All right. So I have 2 questions. Sorry, Daddy. Sorry, fans. Sorry, Twitch. Even not like that. So that G.I. Joe with Leatherneck, I have a G.I. Joe Leatherneck, and yeah. And the other question is from Fortnite. Whoever plays Fortnite, even though I forgot the name, I think
Paul Maitland plays Fortnite.
Okay. If he's here, that doesn't matter.
He's here.
Okay, good. Paul. Oh, I see you. All right. Well, I'm Luke Skywalker, and they have Han Solo, Leia, Luke Skywalker, and all that stuff. And I got Luke Skywalker, and I can't stop playing him. And he has like a training back. So yeah, it's really cool.
I don't think any of that was a question.
Yeah, that was a question.
What you should have said was, "Hey, I got something to tell you."
Oh, yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Paul. You're my guy.
You're my guy.
Okay. If you actually play Fortnite, I'm Ella Kujimi C. Type in that, okay, please. I wonder what yours name.
It's like you're my guy.
Trust me,
He's still
Paul.
rocking Tomb Raider.
Who's Tomb Raider?
Lara Croft.
Well, it's Ella Kujimi C, and search for the search bar, and you'll see me, and you'll see I'm the first one that's ready.
Yep.
Get like Paul.
So can I get back to my show?
Yes.
Take your thing.
Power of the light. Good luck. Oh, and this is from Fortnite, by the way. Bye-bye.
Mantroon. Mantroon is Paul Maitland. Mantroon.
I think I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, I think we should write that down too.
They have a pen.
Do you see the pen that says Lando on it? Take the cap off. Go over to where the yellow is. Yeah. You ready? M.
M.
A.
A.
N.
N.
T.
C.
R.
R.
O.
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 N.
N. I did a. If you can. So that kind of like a H is a N.
I got it, buddy. Just put it with your tablet or put it in your bag, and we will work on adding him later. Okay?
When we go to home?
Yes. So is it
what?
Is it okay if I go to work now?
I'm on Fortnite as my team. Okay. Paul?
Oh,
So
you're
do you
fine,
see?
Paul. Buddy, can I go to work now?
I've been doing that. Can I do this?
Yep.
Can I like post it on my tablet?
Yep, honey, you can.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Actually, don't come back. Just go on your tablet. Can I have my post-it notes?
That's what I said.
Just take the top one off.
But what happens if I stick it on?
Take the top one off. Thank you, Poppy. I love you. That's right. I do my sports talk. You and Jimmy do Fortnite. He averages between 6 to 10 kills per game. No lie. You can look up his stats. Probably at this rate, he's about every 4 days of Victory Royale.
And one more, Daddy.
What, James?
Sorry, I have so many questions. I'm sorry, guys. I what? You okay? So when I talk about this, I'm at level 86 or 87. Yeah, 87. Trust me. Level 87, so. And it says, I think, so duo or squad on, and my thing says funny, so yeah.
Are you done? Are you sure?
Okay, Daddy, so okay, Daddy, this means I'm done. You're done, okay.
Okay, thank you. Oh, he didn't even take a nap. Oh, this is just him. This is just him. This is just him. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember at all. It was so long ago since it was my turn to talk that I don't remember what we were talking about. Thankfully, somebody bought something to bail me out. Thank you, Mr. Young. Greasy Paul! You're talking about greasing up Paul like Jason Statham. I love it. Oh, Mr. Young says, this Saturday morning cartoon thing is pretty good. We should probably do some more. When Mr. Young likes something, he lets us know. Folks, listen. That is 4 out of the 14 gone. There's only 10 left. It's moving faster than a greased up Paul Maitland through your arms when you finally catch him. 14 and 10 for Mr. Young. All right, man, good luck. DCD Collects presents Saturday Morning Cartoons. It's art by Gus Mauk, Brian Kaiser Tillman, Jay Sullivan, and Kevin P. West. Leopard print banana hammock, bald cap, and Mazola cooking oil. Yes! You know, I was told he and I look a lot alike anyway. And I don't mind being oiled up. Orko! Gus Mauk Orko. It's Australian. Good day, mate. Over here, we got Orko. Good on ya. There it is. He's like, that's what I was chasing. But wait, there's more. Hey, congratulations! I wonder what this could be. Oh, looky! It's a Kevin P. West. Man, I want to so bad, but an NFL game and an NHL game on back-to-back nights has a budget cooking. So what you're saying is you would rather gamble than have a guaranteed win. No, I get it. Whoopsh. Weird World. Orko is definitely part of Weird World. That is an original sketch cover by Kevin P. West. So you get a Mauk and a West. Like, oh, we're gonna win. Hits galore. It's true. Isn't that Hits Galore? Wasn't that a character from James Bond film? Hits Galore? He-Man was my jam back in the day. He-Man and She-Ra. I like them both equally. DCD Collects presents Saturday Morning Cartoons. Original art by Gus, Brian, Jamie, and Kevin. Mr. Young, 10 of 14. Is that Jabberjaw? Did Jay Sullivan do Jabberjaw? I love me some Jabberjaw. It is Jabberjaw. Jab, 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 Jabberjaw. Don't lie, you remember him. If you think about it hard enough, the theme song will get stuck in your head. Jab, 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 Jabberjaw. Yep, there it is. There it is. Jabberjaw. Congratulations. It's Jabberjaw and Jabberjaw and Johnny Quest with Haji. Winner. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. That's a big one. Not to be confused with the Venture Brothers. Four for four. If you're excited for 4 for 4, boy, oh boy, will you be excited for the rest of the run. This run is no joke. This is a large format art run by great artists and Kevin P. West. I'm sorry, Kevin. I had to. The joke fit. We all know, we at DCD Collects, and most of you in the audience, love Kevin P. West. That joke was out of sheer opportunism, and quite frankly, it was funny. I love you, KP West. Oh. He's like, I'm out now. Till the end. All the Kevin P. West was pulled? Is that true? Hold on, let me see if that's true. That bus came out of nowhere. Yeah, that is true. He is. There are no more Kevin P. West pieces until the final giveaway. So there you go. If you were waiting for all the Kevin P. West to be gone, you're in luck. There's no more Kevin P. West except the end. He was like, I was not invited. You were not invited because we already knew you were going to be in it. So truth, we already knew you were going to be there. Yeah, but 100% dope. I dig it. I dig it. He's like, I keyed. No, this was kind of our low key big run for the end of the year. It didn't. So this is true story. We didn't originally anticipate this being one of our larger format art, and by large format art, I mean like bigger than an index card. We didn't intend for it to be a large format product originally, but Kaiser was like, "Hey, I want to do them big. Are you cool with that?" And we're like, "Yeah, of course." And then Gus Monk was like, "Hey, do you mind if I go bigger on a few more of mine?" And we're like, yeah, go ahead." And Jason was like, "Can I do an extra hit?" It's like, okay, here we go. Now this has, by the grace of the artists themselves, turned into a large format break. So it's kind of a fitting end of the year break that it's going to end on oops, all big format. Yeah, I know, right? KP's like, sure, we're not going to stop you from doing more than we ask. They've been slipping us the old Mickey. They've been slipping us the big ones lately. Let me get another water. So unintentionally, but very welcome, um, is this final product of the year. And for those who are not doing the math, this is basically the final product for the year. We don't have anything else coming out this week. So that's it. These last 10 boxes, and then whatever's behind us, the holidays ones, the 6 there. Those are the last 2 of the newest products. Oh, I remember what I was saying. We were talking about Dangle and Dave, and how much fun they had at the White Elephant. So, because there was so much fun with that White Elephant, we have chosen to do another and Greasy Paul. Oh, that's right. It's Paul Maitland covered in ghee. Paul Maitland covered in ghee. We Ooh, that had a good thud. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, let's mark this box as good one. Talk about transparent, big thud. I'm gonna put a G on this one. See? I think this one's a goodie. So we're gonna call it, instead of a White Elephant, we're probably gonna call it a Chaos Break, because oh boy, maybe it's a There Will Be Blood Break. I think that could be it. There will be blood. Now, I will tell you straight up. I will tell you, listen, Doug and Trevor probably don't approve of this. So I'm going to force Trevor's hand. I'm going to write down a number. For the price, these are all great. I encourage anyone that can get in on these. I may get a couple more tomorrow or Friday if they're still here. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Mr. Young. We really do make an effort to put out a fantastic product, and we really do curate all of these boxes and really make sure that we believe the value is there. I am going to write a number down to show you I'm not lying. Trevor doesn't know what I'm doing. He doesn't know that I'm going to do this. Trevor should know this number because it's the truth. Hey, Trevor, what are we paying per box for the Sixer Mixer? And after he says that, I'm going to show you the number. I actually said it on an earlier stream. What the deal we got was. You have Sixer Mixers available to buy? No, we don't. We are going to strictly be using the last 3 boxes in existence for There Will Be Blood Breaks. There were 3 cases left. We bought 1. The other 2 are gone. This product is not available anymore. Period. That is what they have told us. We had to pay per box and we actually had an entire meeting discussion about whether we wanted to pay this number for a box. So that's it. That's what we're paying per box. Despite that, We are still, I think the last time we did it, it was $35 a spot. We are bumping it to 40. Now, 40 times 6 is 240. This is what we're paying. I'm literally telling you we're only going to make $30 opening that box, which is about an hour of my time. So we are definitely not making very much at all on each of these last 3 boxes. So if we're not going to make a lot of money on it, it better be a lot of fun. So those last 3 boxes will be part of There Will Be Blood Breaks. Now we're going to do smaller scale. We're just going to do 1 box per, and we are going to toss in an additional hit so that a 7th person can buy in. So each of those will be lucky 7 numbered. We are going to make sure, guarantee that everybody gets an item. And they're going to be $40 a spot. He's like, I'd pay 50. Well, thank you, but again, we're not trying to rip anybody off. We had them priced super low before because we could get them. Now that they're dried up in the market, supply demand, we had to pay more. We do not make a ton of money on. Nope, that's true. That is actual and factual. Not all of these. There are a couple of things that they give us really great deals on, but we're buying 5 cases at a time. Obviously, if we're buying 5 cases, they're giving us a good deal. We're not going to deny that. But when we're only buying a case or a couple of boxes, we're not that far off of market. I do tell all my friends and customers at my shop. They see some of what I've got hanging in my shop. I show them off all the time. My frame guy knows the artists now. He usually knows the type of paint or pen they used. Mr. Young, that is dope as hell. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Dangle's like, actually, I just had a flashback. Yeah, I'm out. So, we only have 3 boxes left, and those 3 boxes will be the chaos or There Will Be Blood break, because we can't get them again. To the best of our knowledge, they told us they're sold out. We asked for more; they wouldn't give us any more. They said the other 2 cases are gone, so we have to stretch the last 3. Now, 2024 is around the corner. Hopefully, they do the product again in 2024. Dangle, in the meantime, these are for sale, and as you personally know, the big hit hasn't been pulled yet. Because that is the remainder of box 1. We have box 1, 2, 3, and 4, since you chose 5. So those are available for individual purchase, as well as the reduced cost keepsake. And that's all the salesman-y talk that I'm going to bother you all with, because I don't like doing the salesman stuff. It's tacky. Yeah. So that's where we're at. Goodies galore. Also, I think Friday is what, the 31st? 29th? What is it? 29th. The 1st is on Monday, so it looks like Friday we're going to do the giveaway. For those who don't know what the month of December giveaway is, it is the DCD Collects goodie bag. You'll be getting a coveted DCD Collects shirt in your size. We have size from small till I think 4 or 5X, you will be getting 2 DCD Collects keychains and a DCD Collects Flex Fit hat to rep your favorite collectible company, and maybe other little things that we find that are related to DCD Collects that we haven't announced quite yet. Oh man, this one's really cool. I'm just gonna do it right now. I'm gonna throw this one in here. This was one of the early testers. This was the Magic Paint Chameleon Paint card holders. So you know what? I'm going to throw that in there right now. That's part of it. Done, because I said so. There will be stickers and other things added too. So it is a whole bunch. Coal. I mean, I could use coal with the fuel prices. I paid $4.63 for gas today, and I was excited because usually it's over $5 here in Southern California. I got premium for $4.63. As a matter of fact, I took a picture of it because I couldn't believe how far below $5 I was paying. Oh, I'm sorry. I lied to you. I paid $4.59 for premium. That is very low here, folks. In Beverly Hills, it's $7 a gallon. Think about that. Average car is between 12 and 16 gallon tank if you include reserve. It's a far cry from Texas, where I paid $2.25. Woo, Tennessee! Getting some snow? Nice. Yeah, Paul's like, yeah, it's $2.79 here. Yeah, that's East Coast. It's fairly inexpensive. Southwest Texas, pretty inexpensive. California, through the roof, which is funny because California has a ton of offshore drilling as well as refineries all over the coast of California, and yet it's expensive. It's cheaper than milk. The chaos is about to start. Yeah, you know, ask Buffalo for some of their snowplows. They're not using them right now. That's what happened in Texas. There were Buffalo snowplows in Houston when they had their big snowstorm back when I lived there. Because they said, oh, some northern things were coming down. And sure as Paul Maitland is a greased up Jason Statham admirer, didn't one shoot by with a Buffalo Bills Charging Buffalo sticker on the side of it. And I was like, I know exactly where that came from. Buffalo snowplow. Sounds like a euphemism. Yeah. If we're not using them, we send them all over the country. Because our snow plows are combination plow salters. There was snow on Galveston Island. That's insane. Fun fact, lady already knows this. Galveston was a pirate town. As a matter of fact, noted privateer John Lafitte spent time at Galveston, and then there was a tsunami and a subsequential fire that completely leveled the entire island except for one fireplace. And they had to rebuild the entire island of Galveston. A salty buffalo plow? Now that's a euphemism. Is that a drink? The Salty Buffalo Snowplow? Probably. Dangle! Dangle-lang, dangle-lang. Pick a number, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Carlos is like 1. 3, baby. Dangle-lang, dangle-lang. Better get something good. Beer in Seattle's not cheap. 2023 Super Break Supercharged Series 3. You chose box 3 out of case 1. Carlos said you should have chose box 1. Maybe someday we will see if Carlos was right. I like gold. Feels like a PSA slab. Now, normally I would save gold for the end, but you'll see why. Good luck, buddy. I hope there's a banger in here. Hey, look! Cade Cunningham, 9.5, rookie from 21-22 Panini Chronicles. It is a gold prism numbered 2 out of 10. It's a good looking card. I'm not gonna lie. I opened my share of basketball back in the day. This is a nice one. I've always been a fan of SGC's holders. Something very classy about them. KP says the Pistons are hot. Well, yeah, I mean, it's internal combustion engine, so typically the Pistons do get hot. Ohio State, throw it in the garbage. All right. All right, we got gold. I like gold. Feels like a BGS slab. Could be a PSA one, though. Could be a thick PSA. Or I could be right. Man, you know I've handled a lot of cards when I already know who did it. Hey, look, Brad Daugherty. Autographed 89 hoops. Is that Scottie Pippen? Boy, Dangle, I hope you like basketball. right, Carlos, I'll hydrate. Thank y'all. Sugar. I don't know. I don't know who this is. I don't follow basketball at all. All right, let me look. Hmm. No, I don't think it's him. Psh, no clue. Oh, who's that, Jimmy?
Mommy. Hi, Mommy. Hi, baby. Hi. Good. Hi. Hi.
Yeah, I have no idea. Absolutely no clue who that is. Congratulations. I don't know who they are. I'm guessing it's number 2 from the Phoenix Suns. I wonder if that Beckett thing will tell me. Hold on. Let's see if I can answer that question. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. It's Eric Bledsoe. Played from 2013 to 2017 with the Phoenix Suns.
The pressing the play with keyboard, it's not working.
Hey, if we ever need to know who signed it, I think he is related to Drew. Might be his brother. We can always just cheat and find the answer right there. So, hey, anybody, if I can never figure out who it is, remind me to scan the Beckett QR code. I would much appreciate that because, I'll forget. So there you go. Eric Bledsoe. Hellbolt! Love you, man. All right, man. You got this, and you got this. He was a Clipper from 2010 to 2013, a Phoenix Sun from 2013 to 2017, a Milwaukee Buck from 2017 to 2020, a Pelican From Nollins from 2020 to 21, and he was a Clipper again, 2021 to 2022. He is currently playing in the Tokyo League for the Shanghai Sharks. So there you go. He's 13 years in the league, and then one in China. Hey, that guy has been maximizing he's been maximizing his contracts. Get that 3-year contract and move on. The boy's probably got some money. Well, Dangle, maybe Carlos was right about box 1. Go ahead, Carlos. Buy box 1 and show him. Carlos is like, box 1. Hey, Papa, you can you do that in your office?
What?
Can you do that in your office?
I think.
Thank you. Do you have enough battery?
Hold on. I have 53.
Okay, you have enough battery. Thank you.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I'll see you when I get home. Nope, I'm not gonna talk to you. No, bye.
Yeah, you can talk to her. Just talk to her in the office.
No, bye. No.
All right, so it's last call. It is almost 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific. So I'm going to call last call on the evening, and we can pick up where we left off tomorrow.
I know.
Ooh.
It's low. Couldn't you hear it because it's already low? You do. It is down. I did. Yes. Good. Okay.
Yeah, let's raid.
I sniped.
Let's raid.
Mommy, Paul Malin has MANTR.
Let's raid.
That's Paul Malin's Fortnite username. I'm not even
We're gonna raid an artist you may see working with us in the near future. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint. So I'm gonna drop that raid in the chat in a few seconds. All right, everybody. I love each and every one of you. I hope your holiday that you celebrate was fantastic. I hope you got everything that you wished for, and more specifically, I hope you were able to give all that you wanted to give. Because it's not about receiving, it is also about giving. Paul Maitland knows. So, I love you all. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do this again tomorrow. We've got some really good art to go through still. And time is ticking down on the year. So, enjoy the rest of your night. Have fun. I will see you tomorrow. And for those who are going to bed, Well, good night. Oh, thanks, Don. Appreciate it. And yes, I'll talk to you tomorrow.